morning, Jackednnerdy fans. Jeremy here with my non-spoiler review for the new Peacock series, Twisted Metal. Before we jump into that review, as always, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on a video. And if you do enjoy our content, please make sure you give these videos a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it is the greatest metric that YouTube uses when deciding to promote our videos to other users. So the more thumbs up we get, the more likely YouTube is to promote our videos. So again, it doesn't cost you a thing, and it will help our channel immensely. Now, with that out of the way, Twisted Metal. If you were growing up back in the 90s, you'll remember the video game Twisted Metal, which was basically one big giant demolition derby / race to the death, which was out on PlayStation 1, I believe, going on memory. You know, back in the 90s, we had heaps of fun playing this game. It was wild, wacky, a bit like Carmageddon. And it was absolutely fun for all. So when they announced that they were making this series, I thought it was a bit interesting to find out how they were going to put it all together, because obviously the game back in the day didn't have much of a storyline. It was just a racing game. But I was optimistic to find out what they would do. So it's now streaming on Peacock if you're in the States. If you're here in Australia, it is streaming on Stan. They've released all 10 episodes all at once, so you can just binge the hell out of it, which is what Mrs. Jackednnerdy and I did. And you can easily do it in a day. The episodes are only about 30 minutes long, give or take. Some are shorter, some are longer. But it is an absolute fun ride. I have to say, Mrs. Jackednnerdy and I really actually enjoyed this show. It's got heaps of awesome comedy. It's got lots of action. It's got a hell of a lot of blood and gore. It's just a fun, a fun wild ride. I would say it's a no-brainer, but there are a few little parts in it that, you get your head turning and you kind of want to know more about the various different aspects of the world. But on the whole, you can kind of just switch off and enjoy the ride for what it is. And, just have some great laughs. Samoa Joe playing, and Will Arnett doing Sweet Tooth. Obviously, Samoa Joe from the WWE. He is the, I suppose, the muscle and the physical actor in the suit. But then Will Arnett is voicing the character. They were honestly literally my most favorite character out of the show. Anthony Mackie did a fantastic job as the lead, as John Doe. His supporting, Stephanie Beatriz, who you know from... I've had a complete mental blank. 9-9... I can't remember. I've had a complete mental blank now. Neve Campbell is a very interesting character as well. And Thomas Haden Church, who is absolutely fantastic as well. So they did a really good job in building this world and creating I suppose, a show on its own. Like, in all honesty, they could have named this something completely different. Ignored the Twisted Metal video game franchise, called it completely something different, and it would have been just as good, and it would have done fantastic as well. So, if anything, like, they just created a really good little show in this self-contained little world. And no joke, like, I mean, the way that they left it open at the end of season 1 is absolutely fantastic. I really hope that they go ahead and do the follow-up season 2 and dive more into this world. Mrs. Jackednnerdy and I will watch it in a heartbeat. We really thoroughly enjoyed this